I'm wondering, like, how are these bloggers like, oh, I use Pinterest? And I'm like, okay, but like, what is your strategy? Nobody really talks about the strategy of how you're making money from Pinterest. Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. If you have a small business, if you have a service-based business, even if you have a product-based business, or you are just a blogger or you're a content creator, this is how you are going to get paid on Pinterest. Pinterest is one of those platforms where a lot of people say, oh, post on there, post on there, post on there. It's bringing, or it's driving traffic to my website. It's bringing me clients. It's bringing me customers. It's blase, blase. But they never really tell you how they're doing it or what steps they need to implement in order to get to be that way. I made $100,000 just from Pinterest. I don't even show my face, or I don't even have to go super hard with the marketing and blase, blase. This is how the girlies are getting paid on Pinterest. So let me tell you what they're doing. By the way, my name is Taylor. I am the owner and founder of Taylor Candle & Co. And I also have a few other side hustles as well. I recently got laid off. God just placed it on my heart that, girl, instead of going back to a job, this is what you're gonna do. I am helping you help yourself when it comes to Pinterest and marketing. I love Pinterest. It's one of those platforms where I can just be quiet on. But now that I know that you can get paid on Pinterest, it's only right for me to just tell you on how to do so as well. So you're probably thinking, you go to Pinterest and you see a whole bunch of different types of pins, right? Let's say you're a content creator. You go on Pinterest, based on your searches, you type in content creator essentials, right? The first pin that pops up, it could be top 5 or top 10 content creator essentials that you need in 2025. You look at the pin, you see it's visually appealing, click on the pin. And then from that pin, you see this little bar where it says visit the site. And you're like, huh, okay, I'm a content creator. I'm interested in those things. I need those things. Let me click on the site. You click on the site, it's just a blog, right? It's a blog of all the different types of things that you need to be a content creator. Whether it's down from the lighting, the tripod that the person is using, or the camera that they're using, or a SD card, or whatever that may look like. But it's all on there on a blog for you to literally look at. Content creator or whoever made it, they're giving you a small description of what it is, how useful it is, what they use in their everyday content. They may even put like a picture or a video showing on what they did, on how they used it, whether it's from YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, showing it in real time and how it enhances their overall content creator essentials and what they need to produce the videos that they want to make. You're scrolling, and next thing you know, you're like, dang, I really need that DJI or JI, however you say it. You click on it and it takes you to Amazon or wherever the website is, and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then you go back to the page and you're like, huh, I need this as well too, because that goes with that. I need the mic to go with the camera. So you have all these things in your cart, right? And then you ended up buying it and you bought it. And little do you know, in the back of your mind, you just think that, oh, shout out to this creator. Thanks for making this whole little bundle for me. Now that I have the content creator essentials that I need to elevate my content. But no, it's much more deeper than that. They literally funneled it for you to where everything is there based on keywords and SEO. They were able to make a small commission of which you all purchased at no charge to you. So they're getting paid and you're also getting a product or a service that you needed to enhance your content creator journey. That's what people have been doing for years. The good thing about Pinterest is that whatever you post on there, it stays on there for years. Like, you could have did this back in early 2023 when content creation was a thing, but it wasn't as popping for real as it was in like 2024. Say that particular pin popped off. It got like over thousands of views and over thousands of clicks and conversions. Let's think about all the people who saw the same thing as you did when it came to the pin. They thought it was really aesthetically pleasing and how it looked, and they figured they needed those overall products as well too. Think about how many people went to that specific pin, bought the same things you bought or plus more, and then on the back end, the person who created that was able to get money as an affiliate because they made that funnel for you and they put it on Pinterest. I think that a lot of people are asleep. We are in a time right now where we need instant gratification when it comes to TikTok, when it comes to Instagram, YouTube in itself too, right? We are looking for instant gratification. That's what we need. That's what we thrive off of as human beings. That's just what it is. But when you are willing to create these types of things and build these funnels and put these things into place, you are not only generating passive income for one, but passive income for years on to come. The chances of your pen being seen by so many different people, it's even more crazy to think about. And a lot of people talk about this too, but people on Pinterest, they are ready and willing to spend a coin. They're ready and willing to spend a bag. I can attest to this because I've had a few of my candle making ebooks really pop off and people were purchasing them because they're candle makers themselves and they are wanting to learn how to host their own candle making classes. So I really wanted to start taking Pinterest serious around like winter 2024. I needed to figure out the particular strategy that I need to go about it. So I was on Pinterest and I was looking at my analytics and I was looking at things from a couple months ago, and I did make a post or a pin per se back in May. It was about, you know, how to host your own candle making class. And this pin, the way that I did it was that I just linked my actual stand store link to purchase the ebook on the pin. They say that's something that you're not supposed to do because you're supposed to have like a wall built up, because Pinterest doesn't like when you do that. But like I said, back then I didn't really know what I was doing. I had no strategy. I just knew that I needed to get my butt on Pinterest because that's what they were saying. But I never really knew to actually figure out how to break it down in order to make it like a really good funnel for myself to create more traffic, to get more sales for my ebook. On it at that time, I posted the pin, I forgot about it, and then randomly in November, I was looking at my analytics and the pin was just popping off. It was going crazy, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. Another thing that I looked at was my stand store. Normally how I market for my ebook is that I market in candle making groups on Facebook. So market in it and tell other candle makers like, hey, if there's something that you're interested in, I would talk to them. And there are some people who have purchased it as well too. After a while, I started to like figure out like, there has to be a better, more efficient, cost efficient, more way to do this. Because in the Facebook groups, I would have to pay I know this sounds crazy, but I would have to pay the owner of the Facebook group or the page in order so that I can advertise in the group. I was able to advertise to over at least 10,000 of other candle makers in the group. And at the time I was thinking this is amazing, because even if I was just to reach a couple hundred or maybe even a couple thousand, like that's good. At least they would know that this ebook is available to them, because there are a lot of candle makers who are wanting to host their own candle making class. I just knew at the time also like this was getting a little tiring. I knew that there had to be a different type of way that I could go about this, but still be able to reach my targeted audience. When I was advertising in them, a lot of them thought it was free, and they would, you know, sometimes have negative comments that they would make. They're like, oh, you're just trying to, you know, pry on candle makers and do this, and that. I'm just like, for one, no. For two, I'm a candle maker myself. If I had this resource available to me, I would obviously purchase it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if someone who's a seasoned vet in hosting candle making classes, they know what they're doing. I literally have everything in it. When it comes to supplies, when it comes to labels, when it comes to ChatGPT prompts that you can help put in there, when it comes to making your Facebook ads, it comes into sending email 21 days in advance, 14 days in advance, 7 days in, 3 days, 24 hours. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this candle making ebook. So to see people say that, I'm just like, you know what? They're not my target audience. And I get that. I get that not everybody is at that level yet. If you're not comfortable, or if you feel like you're not there yet, you're not gonna buy it. And you're gonna think of ways to be like, oh, this isn't good, you're prying. Like, I get it. You're just not there yet. When it comes to Pinterest, they always say that like people on Pinterest, they're ready to spend money. They know the true value of whatever it is that you have. You're selling it on there. I stopped marketing in that Facebook group for a couple of months. I'm like, you know what, there has to be a different way. So I tried Pinterest. I posted that one back in May. And then randomly in November, I had a few sales from my candle making ebook. But I'm like, I have not been marketing it anywhere else, just except from Pinterest. I stopped marketing in the Facebook groups. I was tired of the negativity. I'm like, there has to be a different way. And I really just sat there and I thought, I'm like, this is from Pinterest. This is from Pinterest. I need to put everybody on. But the way that I was doing it the first time, it wasn't the best way. I had no strategy. I was just linking it, putting like certain words. But what people don't understand is that Pinterest is a platform that has keywords. It's all about keywords. It's all about SEO. It's a search engine for exactly what you're looking for. And there's a way to make all your pins visually aesthetic or visually appealing to your audience. Biggest advice is that whatever you are searching for in Pinterest, okay, let's say you're a content creator. We're gonna keep just saying it in general as a content creator, and you're looking for the best lighting, the best camera, just like I said, even to content creator essentials. Before you do anything and you want to be able to capitalize off of Pinterest and make money, whether it's, you know, through your website or through affiliate marketing or whatever that may look like, or even just building a landing page to get people to be on your email newsletter list, you need to be able to do your own research on Pinterest. And you do this research by literally going to pinterest.com. You go to the explore page, see what types of things are trending, and you can kind of also figure out what the things that are trending and how you can relate it back to the content that you have. Now you want to make sure that is something that, of course, that is very on brand. Excuse me, cherry coated, because I know that like cherry coated is something that's trending this year, that they predicted for the year 2025. When it comes to cherry coated, and say you're a content creator, this could relate as you could be using something with Fenty Beauty and it has like the cherry Barbados facial wash or something like that, or like the body wash. That is something that you could also put in with cherry coated. Or even if it's just like makeup, you do like a Coca-Cola type of lip liner aesthetic, you use like MAC Ruby Roo. That's like some lipstick that I heard about. I think I've had like one of them in my lifetime, but whatever. You want to make sure that it relates to whatever you're talking about. So you don't want to have like cherry coated, have it something with like an outfit that's not cherry, that's not the red color. Cherry would really be good for something that relates to like something Valentine's Day. See where I'm going? Like it has to make sure that it relates to it in some form. So like I said, if you're a content creator, I keep relating it back to that, you'll go to pinterest.com, type in best camera for content creators. And before you even press search, you're just gonna type in what you're looking for, and you're gonna look at the keywords that follow underneath it. So those keywords are also things that other people just like you, who may be content creators or maybe even not, these are things that they're looking for as well too. Whatever that looks like under that, you wanna make sure that in your post or in your pin, you have that specific type of keywords in it as well too. And there's another way to optimize it. A lot of people think that, you know, keyword stuffing is a way to go, and it's not. You just want to make sure that whatever you're talking about for your specific pin, it has those particular keywords in it. You can take all of that and make a note of all the things that you have searched or all the things that have popped up as suggested on Pinterest. I suggest that you just jot it down, right? Put whatever it's saying in that search as well too, so that you can go to ChatGPT and you ask ChatGPT, okay, I'm a content creator, I am making a blog on Pinterest, I'm making my first pin, help me come up with a title that's talking about the Mark G7X Canon camera and how it's great for content creators. Make the pin title 7 words or less, and then also tell it to, hey, these are the keyword descriptions and SEO that I've done my research on in Pinterest. Help me come up with a description that fits all the keywords and this as well too, and make sure that it's 500 characters or less, and make sure that, like, of course, like it's SEO optimized so that it can reach my target audience, because I am looking to create this pin to reach more people, more customers, to get affiliate links. And ChatGPT will literally have all the information for you. So if you like it, of course, you can take it and, you know, make sure to still implement your little tweaks with it. But ChatGPT is such a great tool to utilize and such a great resource, especially for Pinterest. Like I said, it's all keyword optimized, it's all SEO optimized. Best to get keywords and certain words that you need to be having in your pin so that it shows up when people are searching particular things. In this case, if you are, like I said, wanting to get affiliate links, or you're wanting to get signups or whatever that may be, see what your competitors are doing. See how they are creating certain pins that are visually and aesthetically pleasing. Once you get on the Pinterest platform, think about what type of pins are of your interest. Like, see where your eyes go and really make note of that. Now that before I even do anything, when I'm making my ebook on there, trying to get people on a landing page or build out some people on my email list, even just trying to get people to drive traffic to my actual website, I go to pinterest.com and I literally do the same thing. I'll type in luxury candle aesthetic, I'll type in non-toxic candle, or I'll type in candle making classes. I'll see all those keywords and then I'll type search, I'll press enter, and then I'll look at all the things that Pinterest populates for me, and then I'll take note of, okay, these pins really stuck out to me. How can I essentially replicate that but make it into my own way? And then that is how you can go about with using ChatGPT to use it as a resource and as a tool to help you create more pins, and how you can do the same thing. Hopping on Pinterest without a strategy is the worst thing that you could ever do. And I did that for months. I am still at the point now where I just feel confident with, of course, yes, I've made a few sales from Pinterest, but like now I know the strategy. Like I said, a lot of people just go to Pinterest, look at it as something as aesthetically pleasing, and they just, you know, pin stuff to the boards and make it pretty and make it cute, and they get these ideas. Pinterest is literally a marketing platform that so many people need to take advantage of. It's gonna take a lot of hard work. It's gonna take a lot of hard work. It's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna take a lot of dedication. And this is something that I've been thinking about too this year. I'm like, I really wanna capitalize and just overdrive with Pinterest. I know that that is something that can stay on the platform for years and years and years and years and years to come when it comes to passive income. Been wanting to create more passive income strategies for myself, and I see the potential that Pinterest has, and I know the amazing and great things that I can do. So that's why I am so locked in right now, trying to figure out the best strategies and the best things to do. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I've done with Pinterest that really had no strategy, and I was just keyword stuffing and just trying to see what worked and just mimicking other not necessarily creators, but just other pins. But now I know these strategies, and now I understand how, you know, these bloggers have been getting paid, like paid good money. I'm talking 6, 7, 8 figures. Like, they're getting paid for years and years on end with passive income and just finding their ideal client just from Pinterest. It makes sense. Like I said, when you post something on Pinterest, it stays on the platform for years. So if you have a pin that you have, you know, did your great amount of strategy with, it's SEO optimized, it's keyword optimized, you have a great pin description, the overall aesthetic of the pin, the image, it has a great landing page, your blog is set up amazingly, and say that just decides to just pop off, right? It goes crazy. It gets crazy stats. Able to not only, of course, you know, gain the affiliate sales from that, whether you are linking something from your blog and, you know, you made a TikTok and you have a picture of like your shoes or like a video of your shoes or like your outfit that you're wearing, you are able to, of course, gain traction from that because the pin will keep popping off. You are also able to gain, you know, your affiliate from that too. And now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. And I'm wondering, like, how are these bloggers like, oh, I use Pinterest? And I'm like, okay, but like, what is your strategy? Nobody really talks about the strategy of how you're making money from Pinterest, but I really just put you on. Like I said too, it's gonna take a lot of time, it's gonna take a lot of effort, and you might not be able to see what you want to see in, you know, 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. Like, it's gonna take some time. I think if you really dive into educating yourself and figuring out that it's all strategy and not look at it anymore as, oh, I'm just going on it all willy-nilly and I'm just gonna, you know, create and just post it and link it cute. Okay, cool. But once you really think about how great Pinterest is as a marketing strategy, even if you are a small business owner or just someone, like I said, as a content creator or whatever that may look like, and you just want to build off of Amazon storefront or your like to know it or your shop my, you can literally create pins in the fashion niche and figure out what keywords to optimize and just to get really as niche as possible and to be able to create that passive income for yourself as well too. If you want a part 2 to this video, I am not like a Pinterest guru, Pinterest princess, okay, but I have discovered how great it is, the steps and the tools and the resources that I'm going to use and that I'm going to implement. And already from what I've seen thus far, from not even posting in the candle making group, from Pinterest in itself, I know just from that like Pinterest is able to pop off at any time, at any given moment, and it is able to create the passive income. Pinterest is here to stay. It's here to stay for years and years and years on end. Other platforms, you know, TikTok left and it came back. But these things are not promised. Instagram is cute. You know what I'm saying? But being on Pinterest, it allows you to just do this all passively. If you have your funnels set in place, if you have your strategy, you are able to optimize so good off of this. Oh, I just got fired up. I'm actually about to go on Pinterest after I get done making this video. Anyways, if y'all want a part 2, I guess you could say more in depth. Like I said, I'm not a Pinterest princess. I'm just here to give you the sauce and tell you about how these other bloggers are making their money on Pinterest. Because there is a way and there's a will. And I found it out and I want to help y'all. So if you want a part 2 to this video, please let me know. If this was helpful, if you're someone who is interested in being in Pinterest or getting on the platform this year and don't know what to do, or if you've been on Pinterest and you like, dang Taylor, you really just put it in perspective for me, because I want to be, you know, a content creator, or I want to post my links, but I just don't know where to start. I don't know what that looks like. But now that you're telling me, I'm interested. Or it could be just, I'm on Pinterest all the time. I never knew that you could get paid like this. Girl, put Pinterest in the comments below and I'm gonna help you help yourself. We're gonna figure it out together. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. And like I said, if this was helpful, am I saying this right? Yeah, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. I'm still getting used to this, y'all. Anyways, I hope this is helpful and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.